Yeah. What's up, brothers? Hope everybody's doing well out there. It's another nice evening here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I've been doing yard work all day. Cut the grass, trimmed some bushes, planted a new baby tree. I figured I would cap the night off with a beer and shoot the shit with you guys. So I was rolling through some video requests and I found one that seemed like it would be a good fit for a video tonight. Now the subscriber's name is Josue. I'll go ahead and post his question up here right now. If you don't feel like reading it, I'll just paraphrase, but you can pause the video and read it if you'd like. Anyways, Josue is 29 years old. He's only been with 3 women, and he finds himself in situations where women are giving him obvious choosing signals, whether they be flirting with him, talking sexually to him. He could be at a bar or a nightclub or a party and there's music playing and they'll just walk straight up to him and start grinding on him. They're making moves on him. But he doesn't know how to react to these choosing signals. So he finds himself freezing up and not doing anything about it, and he just misses the opportunity. And I think there's probably a lot of guys out there that find themselves in situations like that. You meet a woman, she's expressing interest in you, you freeze up, you don't know what to do. Maybe you have some sort of fear of rejection. Maybe you're scared of getting heartbroken, or maybe you just have no idea what you're doing, so you freeze up and the opportunity just passes, and there's another one down the drain. So Josue wants to correct this issue, and there might be some other guys out there that want to correct it as well. Could be a good video. So a choosing signal is obviously a good thing because it's an indicator that people of the opposite sex find you attractive, or same sex if that's your thing. I don't judge. Anyways, but it can also be a bad thing for a man when a woman is giving him a choosing signal, because in a way she's leading the way. And that's not a relationship dynamic that a man and a woman want to have. You want the man to lead the way. Not just because of, the alpha, beta stuff that we talk about and the red pill stuff, but also because you're a man. If you want to get the results out of life that you want, you have to lead the way. You have to wear the pants. You're the man, right? You want to get the results that you want as a man, so you have to lead the way. So when a woman's giving you a choosing signal, it's a great way to react to it would be to, first of all, understand that, she is leading the way, right? She's making the first move, even though it's in a covert manner. You want to reverse that. Reverse that around to where you're the one making the moves. You're not the one reacting to her. She's reacting to you. That's the dynamic that you want. Let me give you an example. We'll go beyond choosing signals. Let's say a woman pulls up in front of your house and you're about to go on a date. She sends you a text. She says, "I'm outside, and come outside," or whatever. Let's go. Now you could come outside and get in the passenger seat and go with her, but she's controlling the frame. She's leading the way. She's wearing the pants. You're basically her bitch at that point. That's the dynamic you're setting up in your relationship. But if you were to text her back and say, "I'm not finished getting ready yet. Park the car, come inside. Let's figure out where we're going to go. Let's work this out." And, basically at this point, she's going to park her car. She's going to come inside. Now she's following your directions. And I know that may sound silly and insignificant, but it's not. Okay? If you want the results, whatever it is you're looking for, whatever you want, you have to understand that, and you have to enforce that. You have to make that happen. So you have to reverse that. Don't do what people are telling you to do. You have to reverse the situation and get them to do what you want them to do. Because whether you realize it or not, when she parks the car and comes inside, she just did two things. She's following your directions. She did it twice in a row. And then, when she goes to get in her car, you say, no, give me the keys, I'm driving. Then 3 times in a row. And you're creating a dynamic where you're in charge, where you're controlling the frame. You know what I mean? And women like that. They really do like that. When you go on a date with a woman and, when you're in her frame, you don't even realize it. You're just doing whatever she says. You're like basically simping at that point, or whatever you want to call it. You're at a deficit. She's in control. She's wearing the pants. Usually women end up being turned off and they don't want a second date with that man. But if you're a man that leads the way, and you're in control of the situation, you're a man with a plan, you know what you want and you know how to get it, well, this is going to excite a woman and she's going to want a second date. She's going to feel comfortable. She's going to feel secure because you're a man with a plan. Now, a choosing signal is similar to that, to the first date. It's like, when she's giving you that choosing signal, it's almost like she's pulling up in front of your house and saying, hey, come outside, let's go. Again, you want to reverse that dynamic. So a good way to reverse that dynamic when a woman is giving you a choosing signal, whether she's staring at you and smiling, or she walks up to you and puts her booty on your belt buckle, whatever it may be. A good way to reverse the dynamic and put yourself back in control is to respond with something like, you're such a tease. Now that's something that whether you're a beginner with women or you're advanced, it will work just about every time, because she's sending you a signal and trying to lure you over, but you respond to her with a challenge. Because when you call her out for being a tease, 99% of women are going to respond, they're going to accept the challenge, and they're going to want to prove that they're not a tease. So whether you want to escalate things immediately or maybe you just want to give her your phone number, it's a good opportunity where you can do that. So you can say, okay, you want to prove you're not a tease? Here's my phone number. Give me a call on Thursday. If you're not busy, you can come over and we can go out, or, whatever. You can make plans with her. But anyways, you're reversing the dynamic. Instead of submitting to her and chasing her and basically, falling at her whim, getting on one knee and worshiping her and doing whatever she wants, now you're getting her to do what you want. Again, this advice is to help you get what you want out of your dating life. It's not just to get you women. Getting women it's not the greatest thing in the world. You want to get what you want out of life. You want to be satisfied with your results, whether you're getting women or not. But when you are getting women, you want to do it the way you want to do it, and you want to get the results that you want. So that's why it's important to reverse that dynamic. And something as simple as you're such a tease can really work. It puts her in the hot seat to prove that she's not a tease. And, she will want to do that. Now, there's a million different angles that you could take. That's just a universal one that will work for just about anybody in any situation. Now, the second part of that, if you do decide to want to exchange numbers, what you have to understand is you never ask her for her number. Don't do it. Do not do it. Now, I know a lot of you guys are thirsty and you're like, well, I want her number so I can get a hold of her whenever I want to get a hold of her. That's thirsty. Don't do it. Ask her if she wants your number and tell her when to call you. Tell her, call me on Thursday at 8 p.m. Now, again, the dynamic thing, she's following your lead, doing what you tell her to do. That's always good. If you want to get the results out of life that you want, that's the way you want to go. But it also gives you a plausible deniability. Now, if she doesn't come through, if she doesn't hold her end of the bargain. Now you have a plausible deniability when you talk to other women, because she might say, well, what the fuck? I thought we were talking, and now you're out here talking to other women. You say, well, I told you I thought you were a tease, and I gave you my number and I told you to call me. You didn't do it. So I was right. You were just a tease. So I'm playing the field. I'm a single dude. I had to talk to some other women. And that can be a really good thing. Plausible deniability is your friend. It can really help you out if you're a single guy who's playing the field. And that's just a little piece of advice, That's how you respond to a choosing signal. Now again, there's a lot of different angles that you can hit it from. It doesn't have to be you're a tease. There's other ways you can do it. That's just a very universal way of doing it that will work for just about anybody in any situation. So I hope this video was somewhat informative. It's getting dark. I don't want to be stuck out here after the sun goes down and you won't even be able to see me. Anyways, guys, when you see LFA, you press play. You have a better day. Stay aesthetic. Until next time, see ya.